Oh, let's go live. All right, there we go. Looks like we good, man. Looks like we good. Make sure we're live over here. All that good stuff. Come on now. There we go. There we go. I think we're good over here. All right, guys, welcome. Let me turn the chat on over here in the Zoom. It's day number 31. There's the info, the email from YouTube coming out. Good stuff right there. All right, good. Let me turn your chat on for you over here in the Zoomer. In the Zoomer. Zoomer. All right, there we go. All right, guys, give me a 31 down in the chat if you guys are fired up, ready to go. It is day number 31 of a 90-day challenge, 90-day game plan, 90-day just taking massive action, kicking ass and taking names and doing whatever you got to do. So drop a 31 in there if you guys are fired up and popping your stuff, doing all your whatever you got to do there. What's up, peeps? Poonam, Dale, how are you? Marjorie, good to see you. Haven't seen some of you guys in a while. It's been a hot minute, so thank you guys for popping on. Albert, Margaret, what's going on? Ione, did I say that name right? Ione? Is that how you say your name? I hope so. I'm great at fucking up names. It's all good. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna dive into it. First, what I want to know is, did you guys catch day number 30? 30. Did you guys catch yesterday's day number 30? If you did, give me a 30 in the chat. So we're going to go backwards here for a second. If you guys caught day number 30, drop a 30 in the chat and let me know because, man, I feel like we really delivered on some value yesterday. I feel like we really delivered some value. And if so, if you guys did get value from day number 30 yesterday, my special guest yesterday was Kirsty. We came on and we talked a lot about, people being negative on your post and really kind of how to think and act and carry yourself when it comes to that sort of thing. So if you guys got value from that, do me a favor, just drop a comment like what type of value did you get from yesterday? Because, again, when we do these, we just want to keep it real. And the reality is reality. I have haters. Kirsty has haters. Some of you guys might have some haters. And it's just when you put yourself out there on social media, unfortunately, when people have this in their hand, sometimes they have nothing better to do than to shit on other people because in their head, it makes them feel better about themselves. And it's an unfortunate part of, it's kind of an unfortunate but fortunate part of this business because you can learn how to get past that stuff. You can learn how to take some of that negativity and use it for good. And yesterday, Kirsty shared some great examples of some things that, this hater of hers pointed out. And she's like, yeah, you know what? She was actually right because I took what the feedback she gave me and I used it to make myself better in that specific area. And then there's also some things where it's like, there was some extreme jealousy going on. And clearly this person is just a negative person because they have a whole channel on tearing other people down. And it's, you got to realize and take everything with a grain of salt. So awesome. Haters don't pay. Yeah, haters can pay your bills, I guess, right? If they're giving you channel engagement, right? That could be helpful. Margaret says, so encouraging for me. I always fear the haters. Yeah, I mean, and that's just the thing. If you fear what people are going to say, what people are going to comment, what people are going to do when you put your content out there, that fear is going to hold you back from taking the action that you should be taking. And when you hold yourself back, you're limiting your results. You're literally putting a cap, you're putting a ceiling on your results, and it's not helping you. But just to recap from yesterday, just remember why people do the things that they do. And this is why it's really important to understand. That's why I point to these books all the time, because it's really important to study personal development because you're going to learn and then you're going to know and understand and have a foundation for why we do the things that we do. You're going to strengthen your mind. You're going to strengthen your attitude. But it's important to remember that when people are lashing out, whether it be in the comments or video or whatever, has nothing to do with you guys, has absolutely nothing to do with you, and everything to do with how they feel about themselves. And once you learn and understand that, it just, that fear will kind of subside a little bit. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. Poonam says 100% haters are never a reflection of you. It's all about themselves. 100% true. Um, yeah, exactly. Shannon, good point. I always put it that like, if you don't have haters, it means you're not doing it right. It means you're not pushing hard enough. Because once you start getting to certain levels in your brand and your business, you're going to attract those haters because why? Because of jealousy, because people see what you're doing and then think, well, I'd love to do that too, but I just don't believe in myself enough. So I'm going to lash out. And that's what happens. So Shannon says, as I look at it, I'm attracting enough attention to get some haters too. I must be doing something right. 100% true. 100% true. So anyway, let's go diving into some accountability. We didn't really get into that yesterday for obvious reason because we were diving into mindset and attitude and all of those awesome important things over there. So let's get her going today and let's see where you guys are at. And I want to talk about something today that for me, this is something that I'm focusing on today. I've been focusing on this morning, and it's something that I really focus on kind of every Thursday and Friday. So I kind of want to give you a quick walkthrough of my week and just kind of explain, like, for me, how I do things. Maybe that will help you guys out because for me, I really like to tee up, and I'll get to this towards the end of today. We'll go through the accountability. We'll do some of that real quick. And then we'll get to, what I'm talking about now, which is kind of how I set my week up. So that way, as we get further into the week, as I get further into the week, my week gets lighter and lighter, meaning as I get closer to the weekend, the days become easier and easier. So that way I can just get out there and I can go enjoy the weekend, that Friday, that Saturday, that Sunday, whatever. And just really, have a wide open day. Like for me on Fridays, I like to be by noontime, just have the rest of the day to kind of go enjoy. Whether we go out shopping, we go out for lunch, we do whatever. Like tonight, we're going to see a band play down on the waterfront, all that sort of stuff. But the point is, like, to set your week up so you have time for that stuff and you can still get the business stuff done. Anyway, chime in on that in a little bit. Now, let me share my screen here. I think I'm on the right screen. We'll find out in a second. Yep. There you go. All right, cool. So let's dive into this, guys. Making sure that you guys are getting out there, doing what you got to do, and all that sort of good stuff. So reach outs, Monday through Thursday, 4 total days. How many of you guys did your reach outs over the last 4 days? Comment reach outs. I was leaving voicemails for people yesterday. I was dropping links for people yesterday. Really trying to network, push myself more as much as I can. I was reaching out to some pretty big names in the industry yesterday. So we'll see. It's always great when you can land, as Bill would say, when you can land a captain, land someone that can come in and bring in a lot of people. But if you guys did those reach outs, do me a favor, comment the word reach outs. Now, important, if you did not do your reach outs, comment why. Why didn't you do your reach outs? Let me know. One comment here in the Zoom, one over on the live stream. I'm hoping to see more. I'm hoping to see more reach out comments, obviously. And I'm hoping to also see, if you didn't do it, why didn't you do it? Be real, be honest, drop it in there. If you didn't do the work, let us know why you didn't do the work. Be accountable. And again, if you're just going to sit here and you're going to lurk and you're not going to comment, what are you doing? What are you doing here? This is for accountability and also to show everybody kind of what we do every day. What are the actual activities in this 90-day game plan? All right, more reach out comments coming in. Awesome. 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 There you go. Okay, so one Facebook post. I gotta tell you, man, like, And I know I've seen a lot of you guys literally copying this same exact post, but the post that I do where we followed Lisa's training from day number 3, if you go back to day number 3, like we'll come over here, 90-day game plan. We're going to go into, let me just pull my little Zoom window out of the way here. Where the hell was it? Facebook posts. I'm telling you right now, this post right here, this post, anytime I post it on my channel, it lands every single time. Every single time. I've done it 4 times now, and I don't do it every day. I don't do it every other day. I do it like maybe once a week. But when I do this post, man, I'm telling you guys, it lands every single time. And I think there's some key things to this, and I want to chat about this here for a second. All right. So again, if you guys did a Facebook post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's 4 days this week. Comment Facebook. Okay. Comment Facebook if you guys did that. All right. Already Facebook post coming in over on the live stream. Awesome. Facebook post comments coming in here in the Zoom. Awesome. Now, of course, if you want to see that, you guys go into your massive action folder here, which is again in your team training site. Obviously, if you guys are on our team, just go down here into your folders, go check that out. Boom. And then obviously you guys are going to land here and then just click on Facebook posts. And then you can grab this post right here. Now, here's the thing. I've seen some of you guys posting this same exact post and you're copying it word for word. Number one, I would mix it up a little bit. And that's where, where it says like how to insert desired result in the time frame. And that's why we leave that blank. I don't put it in there word for word, although I've seen some of you guys copy my post word for word, which is okay. But when you copy somebody else's post word for word, you're generally not going to get the same engagement that I would get. Also, when we talked about increasing your audience and going out there and friend requesting people and increasing your engagement in your audience and that sort of thing, that's also really important to be doing every single day as well. But just over time, guys, you're going to get there. You're 100% going to get there. You just got to stay consistent with it. But I tell you one thing, that post lands every single time. Every single time I'm getting close to 100 comments. It's crazy. So there you go. And I know you might be thinking, well, you have a bigger following. It's like, yeah, I do. But I also started at 0 years ago too. And I just never quit. I never stopped moving forward. I never gave up. I just kept going. And now when I do a post like that, I can land hundreds of comments. So you can do the same thing. Okay. You can do the same thing. One tip I will say though, okay, when you guys go do a post like that, I would recommend, let me just go over here for a second. When you guys do a post like that, let me see if I can pull mine up. What I believe has also helped me is when I do posts like that, I like to be outside where it's bright and it's sunny. Okay. So if you have the opportunity, say like you'll notice this one, 110 comments. I'm sitting outside. Okay. The last 3 of those that I did, the first one I did, I was sitting here in my office. The last 3 of those that I did, I was sitting outside. So bright, sunny, I'm smiling. It's just a good, decent picture. So for you, if you're going to do this post, and I say this because I've seen some of you guys copy this post verbatim exactly, and you don't even have a picture. It's literally just words. Like you don't even have a picture. It's nothing for people to even look at. All I can do is give you the data. Just data. Forget about my opinion. Forget about numbers. If you look at the data, what does the data tell you? If you're going to go do a post and you don't have any picture and you just put the words out there, okay. But on the posts where I use a good picture and I'm outside and it's bright and it's sunny, those posts perform well. So what does the data tell you? Maybe try using a good picture with you outside, smiling, happy, good mood, that sort of stuff. Don't be all serious, stone face. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense, guys? Is this stuff making sense? And again, I'm trying to give you data here. I'm trying to give you numbers. Okay. Data, numbers. Um, based on what I'm seeing. All right. So there you go. Yeah. All right. So makes sense comments coming in. Good. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now, where are we? No, boop. Can't show you that. All right. How many of you guys went live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 4 days? If you guys went live all 4 days, drop a four down in the comment. Let's see how many fours we get. And if you only went live some of the days or not all of the days, drop a comment and let me know why. Okay. If you didn't go live all 4 days, what's going on? What's your plan? Are you going to get back on the horse and go make it happen? What do you think? Okay. What do you think? All right. So over in the Zoom, we got 2 days. You guys went live 2 days. Well, guess what? Two is better than none. So great job on that. Now let's get you guys up to four. Okay. So Albert dropped a four. Awesome. Great job, Albert. People are being a little quiet over on the live stream. I'm just saying, what else is going on over there, guys? Did you go and go live? If not, let me know why. All right, 2 days, no excuses. But doing today. Okay, good. Margaret, thank you for owning it. Way to go. Okay. So, got to be doing those. Now, I want to talk about short form videos here for a second. How many of you guys did shorts, 3 or more short form videos per day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Okay, so that's a lot of shorts. Comment the word shorts if you guys are doing your shorts. I want to talk about something here real quick when it comes to short form videos. Okay. And if you guys didn't do 3 or more, again, drop a comment. Let me know. Why didn't you do 3 or more? What's holding you back? So in here, we have our content folders. I'm dropping you guys videos every day. You guys can literally go clone my videos. These are all in here for reference as example. So you guys can see what I'm putting out. Okay. Now, here's what I'm seeing. And again, I'm just giving you guys some data. I'm giving you guys some feedback based on the numbers that I'm seeing. So the faceless stuff, let's talk about faceless versus being on camera. Okay. I'm seeing that over on TikTok, the on-camera videos, and you guys let me know your feedback on this. What are you seeing? I'm seeing over on TikTok, okay, the on-camera videos are converting much better, meaning like I'm getting a lot more views, a lot more engagement. And that's specifically from being on camera. This is over on TikTok. Okay. Now, over on Facebook, I'm seeing that the faceless videos for me are getting a lot more views and a lot more engagement. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. So again, Facebook, I'm seeing the faceless videos convert much better on Facebook, where over on TikTok, the on-camera videos for me are converting a lot better. I've done all the same stuff all the same faceless videos that I would use over on Facebook. I still use them over on TikTok, but the views for me are just very, very low. We're talking like anywhere between 10 views to like a couple hundred views, like nothing crazy. So what are you guys seeing on your end? Are you seeing that the faceless videos do better on certain platforms versus others? I know I've also seen this trend over on Instagram. Instagram faceless videos can work really, really well. So, but TikTok for me, again, the on-camera stuff is working much better. What are your thoughts on that? What are you guys seeing yourselves using the faceless content versus the non-faceless content? So what are your thoughts there? Albert says, yes, true. So I guess, Albert, you're seeing the same sort of stuff, TikTok versus Facebook. Again, that's what I'm seeing. Do you guys have any feedback on that? If so, drop it down in there. Let me know what you guys are seeing. Okay. Yeah, Facebook faceless seems to have more views. Okay, I get it. All right, cool. Cool. So you guys are kind of agreeing on that one. All right, Margaret says the ones that are on camera working the best. Well, you think question mark or you know? You can't say I think and then put question mark. So what do you see in there? Uh Instagram's doing better as well. Okay, cool. Good to see that. Good. Yep. Shannon says my speaking videos do better across the board, but you'll continue to put faceless out there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's obviously and this is why, again, I'm just sharing the data with you guys. It all comes down to the user, and it all comes down to how you perform with the platform at the end of the day. You could look at someone like Kirsty. Every single one of her videos, same thing with Catherine, really. They're always on screen. They very seldom use the faceless stuff. Them being on camera just performs better because that's how they've built their brand. That's how they use the platform. For me, I've seen the faceless stuff do well on Facebook, much better on Facebook compared to TikTok. But ultimately, you guys have to, play around with it and see what works better, right? Okay. And I've also seen guys too, and keep in mind, I've also seen certain creators, especially people over on Facebook as well as Instagram, they have 100% faceless channels. Like they don't show their face. And they do really, really, really well. So it's all up to you and how you want to build that brand, how you want to build, yourself as a creator, putting that content out there. It's really all up to you. And I think ultimately what you invest your time and attention to is going to do well, right? I'm also, yeah, Shannon, great point. Shannon says, considering a faceless channel, 100% ain't going to hurt to try. And I'll tell you two different aspects. I started a faceless channel. I started one on Instagram and I started one over on TikTok. And here's what's really weird. The faceless channel that I started over on TikTok is doing way better than the one that I started over on Instagram. The one I started on Instagram, and by the way, these are the same exact videos, same exact name of the channel. So same name over on Insta, same name on TikTok, same names, same bio, same videos. The one on TikTok is starting to take off. The one on Insta is like flatlining, like beep, like, dead in the water, flatlining. And I've posted the same amount of videos and the same exact videos. So it's interesting to see how one in a certain area takes off and one doesn't. So again, if you guys want to start a faceless channel, I would 100% try it and see what happens. Go see what happens. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt to try. You never know. You might get some crazy views that might take off. You might have something go viral. You just don't know. And you don't know until you try. Okay, now, important question. How many of you guys did one full-length YouTube video every day this week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Comment YouTube if you rocked it out. Comment YouTube and the number 4 if you guys rocked it out. If you didn't, what happened and what are you going to do about it? Okay. YouTube 3. All right. Came close. 75%. Not bad. Not bad. So again, if you didn't do it, what are you going to do to get back on the horse and go make it happen? Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys talking about a lot of you guys talking about doing a faceless channel. There you go. Got a question over on the live stream. Must be a newbie, someone not on the team. How much money can you make and how long would it take? Well, it's going to take as long as you want or as short as you want. If you get out there and go take action, you can make money pretty quick. Simple. And how much money can you make Is 6 figures a month good enough? Because that's what people are making in our business. So the money's there. You just got to go do it. Just got to go do it. Get back to the person that shared this with you if you're serious about getting started. If you don't know who that is, drop me a comment. I'll help you figure it out. Okay, so guys, YouTube, very, very, very important, guys. Do whatever you got to do to work your way up to that. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. People are going and searching for your business opportunity. People are searching for ways to make money online. People are searching, throwing this one out there. Throwing this one out there. How cool would it be? Shannon, I know you've already set up some playlists. How cool would it be if you guys created a video training series on how to make a faceless channel? Maybe you go make a faceless channel on TikTok, on Instagram, on wherever, and then you create a video training series for it over on YouTube saying, here's how to create a faceless channel. Here's how to go create the content. Here's the type of information you would want to put on your video. Anyone? Bueller? I'm just throwing it out there, guys. The content's always right in front of you. Sometimes it's staring you right in the face and you gotta, oh, there it is right there. And it just hits you on the head. But you guys know how to make faceless content. I've taught you and showed you. It's all in our team training site. You guys have about 1 billion videos here in the folders that you guys can go clone. And for value, you guys could even create your own folder in a Google Drive doc and over on your YouTube channel saying, hey, I'll even give you the faceless content that you guys could start using once you go and set up your channel. And then towards the end of that how-to training series that you could put together, now that you've learned how to set up a faceless channel, now you need a business to promote. If you want to know the business that I use that helps me generate leads and sales, go here. Drop a comment, ask me a question, whatever it is. Again, throwing it out there. Please, somebody put that idea into motion. Any takers? Anyone going to go do that? It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Okay, now, lastly, guys. All right, Shannon's going to rock it out. Awesome. How many of you guys did a webinar this week or are doing a webinar this week? I have. I did a webinar on Sunday. I have another webinar this Sunday. Sunday night seems to be the sweet spot for me. So I'm doing another webinar this Sunday. If you guys did a webinar this week, comment the word webinar. Also, if you would, how did it go? If you guys did a webinar, how did it go? I'd love some feedback. Shannon says webinar last night went pretty well. Okay, so Shannon, question for you, and Poonam, you're also commenting that as well. Did you use a Zoom or did you live stream a webinar? What did you guys do? I'm just curious. Albert says next Wednesday. Awesome. You're doing it today. Ione, did I say your name right? Am I saying that right? Ione? Ione? I hope so. You're doing one today. Awesome. Oh, you did a fake webinar. Okay, so you did a practice webinar. Remember we talked about that before. Remember when Catherine was on Monday, guys? We talked about doing practice webinars. Really, really, really good idea. You did a Zoom and had people register. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Way to go there. So yeah, never hurts to do a practice run. Never, ever hurts. I would recommend maybe practicing 4 or 5 times before you actually get out there and go do one. But yeah. Yep, that's why you practice. That's why you practice. Even if you butcher some of the info, you just keep going, you get better. Okay. So remember, guys, webinars are a key component to really, driving some sales. Can you make sales other ways? Yes, 1000%. And we do it all day long. Just using the funnels, using short form videos, all that stuff. Webinars, and like I hinted to you guys earlier this week, we're going to be rolling out a new webinar feature for our team because we've seen, especially since transitioning from our old business in 2023 over to our new business here in 2024, we have really seen webinars play a major, major factor in our business. And that's why we're going to be rolling out this new feature starting next week. And it's really, really going to help you guys close a lot of sales because webinars, plain and simple, guys, webinars work. Okay. So there you go. Oh, boom. Shout out. Everybody give a shout out for Shannon. See, guys, this is what's fucking awesome. You know, we're sitting here talking about and teaching you guys methods and ways to grow your business, right? So Shannon did a webinar yesterday, pushed herself. Shannon, was that your first webinar? Was that your first webinar? Let me know. Shannon did a webinar last night, and she literally just commented that she has someone signing up right now from her webinar. I mean, come on, people. Just freaking awesome. That was your, okay. Okay. So she did some live webinars like like going live, but that was your first scheduled webinar. So that's just awesome, guys. That is just awesome. Shannon, I don't know if you could see it, but you get a lot of congrats comments coming in over on the live stream. So awesome job there. And this is what we're talking about, guys. This is the whole point of doing this 90-day push is to push yourself, stretch that comfort zone, and do whatever you got to do to win, because this is what happens. You guys push, you stretch, you grow, and you guys are netting sales from doing what we're talking about. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, now let's talk about how I set my week up. I started talking about this in the beginning, and thank you guys for all those comments and everything. The accountability part, remember, just got to keep pushing. You got to keep stretching. Today, by the way, today is day number 31. So day number 32 and 33 are going to be this weekend. I will not be live this weekend. I'll be live back on Monday for day number 34. Okay. Now, I want to talk about batching content, batching the work that you're doing. So as an example, what I like to do is I do a lot of my tedious, busy work in the beginning of the week. I even start, to be honest with you, I start a lot of it on Sunday night. And Sunday night, like, what do what do a lot of us do on Sunday nights? Chances are, I'm speaking for myself, but I might be speaking for you too, is a lot of the times, like, we're sitting on the couch, we're chilling out, we're winding down the week, right? We're winding down the week. We're getting ready for the start of the next week, which is Monday. For me, I'll go sit on the couch, I'll watch whatever's on, and I'll have my MacBook with me, and I'll just start queuing up all the emails for the week. So for me, I do a lot of email marketing. I don't know if you guys do email marketing, but email marketing it's not literally holding out your phone and creating content, but I'll do a lot of email marketing, which is kind of tedious, kind of mundane, kind of, boring or whatever, but it's also a very important part of the business. I'll sit there and I'll do that on the couch Sunday night. So that way it's one less thing on Monday that I have to do. And then Monday morning, I go straight to creating content. And then I also gear up for Mindset Monday and I gear up for Teachable Tuesday. So that's business stuff that I have to do on the back end. Sometimes I'll even queue up all the emails that go out for Mindset Monday, Teachable Tuesday, all the push notifications that go out to your app on Monday and Tuesday. Sometimes I'll queue that stuff up on Sunday night. Again, less stuff that I have to do on Monday morning. And then Monday, my focus is this training here, the 90-day challenge, Mindset Monday, and Teachable Tuesday. So I kind of have like 3 different things going on. It's actually really 4 if you think about it, because I have 2 trainings, Monday, Tuesday, and then Mindset Monday, Teachable Tuesday. So that's 4 trainings that we're doing in 2 days. And there's emails and push notifications going out for all of it. So I try to condense as much of that work as possible. So that way, when it comes to Monday and Tuesday, I'm not so overwhelmed with all those things to do. Once I get through Monday and Tuesday, now I turn Wednesday and Thursday into really content creation days. That's when I do my YouTube videos. Like, this is what I kind of schedule for myself. that's when I do those YouTube videos that I schedule and queue up for the weekend. So I had a YouTube video go out this morning, like not a live video like this, but like an actual scheduled video to go out. Had a video go out this morning. I have one for tomorrow morning. I have one for Sunday morning. And I did all of that yesterday. So that way, Wednesday and Thursday and a little bit of Friday is all content creation. And now Friday morning, I like to create as many short form videos as I can, and I queue those up and I get those ready for the weekend. So then that way, when today after Focus Friday, once Focus Friday is done, which that's at 12 Eastern, then my day is pretty much done. I've created all the content. All the emails are already queued up for the week because I did that earlier in the week. Okay. So I don't have to write any emails. I don't have to record any more content. I don't have to schedule and post YouTube videos. The only thing that I'm doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, literally the only thing that I'm doing is replying to comments. That's it. So it makes the weekend really, really simple. And you can reply from comments anywhere. You can do it when you're in the store, when you're sitting on your couch, when you're sitting out back, having a drink, enjoying the weekend, whatever. Tonight, when like I'm going to see a live band tonight, when we go out to the show and we're hanging out, we're sipping a drink and we're having a good time. It's like, oh, there's a comment, boom, 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 quick reply there. And then that's it, right? So for me, I try to batch what I do throughout the week to make certain days, times of the week, as easy and streamlined as possible. So does this make sense, guys? And this is why it's important when we've talked about time blocking, and we've talked about that here in the 90-day game plan. We've talked about really mapping out your week, really looking at every day of the week and figuring out, hey, you know what? We say on average, it takes about an hour or two per day to kind of do this thing. But sometimes you might have only an hour this day, but this day you might have 3 hours or 4 hours. So it's about utilizing the time that you have. It's about effective time management. Everybody do me a favor, comment those 3 words down below, because this, excuse me, this is the key to you guys really like all the stuff. Let me share my screen here and show you guys all the stuff that is on this to do, all this stuff right here. Okay. What'd I do? Okay. All of this stuff. If you want to get all this done, those 3 words right there, everybody comment that below, okay? Effective time management, okay? If you guys are taking advantage of that and you guys are planning that out correctly, effective time management. So, and that's why we've talked about this so many times throughout this 90-day challenge. We've talked about this on Mindset Mondays and Teachable Tuesdays and Focus Fridays and all of those things, okay? If you treat this like a business, it can pay you like a business, okay? If you treat this like a business, it will pay you like a business. Treat this like a job. You know, and I've heard people say like, oh, treat it like a job. No, you got to treat it like a business. Whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Just pick one and stick with it. Whatever one you believe in. I don't care. Treat this like a job. Show up to it every single day like a job. Or whenever you have that time allotted, show up to it. Show up to it every single day or during that time frame. Show up to it. Be present. But don't be like, okay, I have this time blocked out. Now I'm going to go just scroll aimlessly on social media. No, like that's a time killer. When you could be batching content, you could be like a content machine. How many times, I mean, over the last few years, for those of you guys that have been with us for a while, or here on the 90-day game plan, or in a Mindset Monday, Teachable Tuesday, Focus Friday, how many times have you guys heard about like Lisa, Catherine, Kirsty, and many others? They talk about how I will take this time and I will, record a bunch of videos. They've all said, every single one of them has said that. They take certain blocks of time and they batch a whole bunch of content. So that way down the road or the next day or over a weekend or whatever, that stuff's already done. Kirsty talks about it all the time. Last week when she was on here, she showed you her calendar. She said, hey, when I look at this, I have like 9 videos queued up for YouTube, because she'll get a free 3 hours or 4 hours in a day, and she'll sit down and she'll just hammer stuff out. It's utilizing your time wisely. It's effective time management. ETM, effective time management. Okay. Okay. So great question over here on the Zoom. What tools do I use to stay organized? Right here. That's my 90-day game plan checklist. That's it. Every single day I look at this, and every single day I hammer out what's on there. That's my guide, what I use as a guide. The other thing that I use is a notebook. I literally write everything down that I want to accomplish. And you guys see how I write stuff down and then I cross it out? Every single day, I'm writing things down and crossing it out. And yes, some of it is ridiculously redundant. It's ridiculously redundant. But that for me, I'm going to cross something out on here. I'm crossing 2 things out on here. So I only had, because my day is light. So as an example, I'll see if I can kind of show you guys this. Okay. So yesterday I had about, I know it's tough to see, but I had about, I don't know, 7 or 8 things here that I wanted to get done yesterday. And I did all of them except for one. Those other ones, I actually have to move that over to today. Okay. There we go. Making a note. Now today is really, really light because I don't have a lot to do today. Okay. And I already crossed 3 out of the 5 things out that I got to do. One of the things I got to do is I got to follow up with a phone call with someone, which is simple. And the other thing, the other thing I got to do is I got to make a couple of short form videos for my faceless channel so I can schedule those to go out over the weekend. But as far as tools go, I write things down and I have a checklist. That's it. And then as far as planning what I got to do each and every day, that I just build into a routine. I've just built that into my own personal routine over the years. And you know, my wife gives me shit sometimes, rightfully so, but my wife gives me shit because, she's like, you're a man of routine. And sometimes she'll say, it's annoying how routine you are. But that's how I get shit done. Like I have routines outside of business. Like every night before I go to bed, I prep the water that I'm going to drink the next morning. I prep. And if you guys have watched any of my time and efficiency series, you guys will see what I'm talking about here. Like I prep the coffee, I prep the dog's food for the morning. Like I prep a whole bunch of stuff on the morning and I lay it out on the counter. So that way, when I get up in the morning, it's all right there. But that's just part of my routine. I do not go to bed until that stuff is prepped. It's just it's kind of like treating and respecting your day and your time so you can be as efficient as possible. And for me, I like to be efficient. And I found that over the years, the more I plan this stuff out, the more I continue to write things down, cross them out, all of that sort of thing, the more effective I am, the more I get stuff done, the more money I make. So I hope that makes sense, right? Hope that makes sense. So yeah, writing things down for me is absolutely huge. And there's a study out there that will tell you that when you write things down, you record them to memory more than just thinking about it or even using some of those digital tools like calendars and reminders and all that other stuff. That for me is why I literally write everything down. And if I were to just go back into the pages of my notebook, it's literally just pages and pages and pages of me writing stuff down, everything that I want to get done throughout the day, writing it down and crossing it out, writing it down, crossing it out, writing it down, crossing it out over and over and over and over and over again. And that's how I get shit done. And lastly, and we'll end with this, another way that I'm effective with writing things down is everything that I want to get done for the day. I write this down the day before. So I hope that makes sense. So meaning on Thursday, when I'm sitting there on Thursday and I'm about to wrap up my day here on Thursday, I'll literally turn the page and write all this stuff down. So that way, when I get here to my desk in the morning, and it's usually around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, when I get here, I look at my notepad and I already know what I'm going to do. I don't have to think of ideas, which is a time waster. I don't have to go, what am I going to do today? Which is a time waster. I already know what I'm going to do because it's written down and I can see it right in front of my face. Okay. Does this stuff make sense, guys? Is this valuable information? Drop a comment. Let me know. Any questions, guys? Any questions on what I covered today? Any questions on batching, time blocking, effective time management, any of that sort of stuff? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. Rock it out. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Have an awesome, awesome weekend. Get out there, crush it. Remember, today's day 31, day 32, day 33 is the weekend, but you're still going to do the work. You're still going to put out the short form videos, the YouTube videos, all that stuff on your checklist, even still go live. And I'll tell you, I said lastly, but now I'm going to say lastly, one of the things that has worked really well for me in the past, just because it's the weekend, doesn't mean that you can't go live. Okay. Now, I'll throw this little hint out there. I used to go live, and I think I'm going to get back to this tomorrow morning. I used to go live on the weekends, and specifically, I would go live in the morning. I would literally, and I did this on TikTok, and I got a lot of engagement. I would literally about 8, 9 in the morning, I would grab my cup of coffee. I would go out to my back patio, and I would be outside. I remember how I told you about those posts on Facebook, taking a picture of you outside. It's bright, it's sunny, you're smiling, right? You're in a good mood, right? I do the same exact thing, that same concept. I just do that going live. So instead of me being here in the office, same old, right? I would go outside and I would sit outside on my patio. The sun is shining. It's bright. It's nice out. Now, obviously, if it's cold, it's chilly, whatever, just dress appropriately. You can still be outside, but just mix it up a little bit. Mix it up a little bit. Don't do the same standard normal live that you would always do. Do something a little different. So I would go live out on my back patio. I'd be sitting there sipping a cup of coffee, and I would do a super chill, casual live on TikTok. And I would just be like, what's up, guys? Good morning. We're just hanging out. It's a beautiful day out here. I wish you could feel the sun coming down like I'm feeling it right now. And I would just talk about, hey, this is what we get to experience when we make money online. I get to hang out with you. And today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to answer all your questions. So what questions you guys have? I'll do like a live Q&A. What questions you guys have about making money online? What questions you guys have about starting a home-based business? Any of that sort of stuff. Okay. And I just do a casual hangout, but I totally change it up. It's not the normal lives that I normally do, and it's outside. So anyway, throwing that out there. Maybe that'll work for you guys, but you guys can definitely still go live on the weekends. Anyway, that's it. Have an awesome weekend, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday for day number 34, and we'll also see you guys on Mindset Monday. That is it, my friends. Appreciate you guys. Great job this week. We'll see you guys live next week. Later.